Hello, ladies and gents. To quote a former YouTuber who apparently retired today, hello, testicles and chesticles. How y'all doing? Stop. I'm recording. I'm recording. You're interrupting the show. Yeah, huh? Here. You wanna be on stream? Here. There. Now it's all you. No, you gotta talk to him. You have to talk to him. Come here. Over here. Look over here. Look, you're not even looking at this. The audience will stop watching. All zero of them. Look, you got to look up. Look up. There you go. Look up at the screen. Okay, now you got to talk to the mic. Okay, hold on. Here you go. Okay, let them know what's going on. You have to keep them entertained. Okay, well, you are a terrible host. No one's going to watch this channel now. And if I get demonetized, they'll never know I existed. I'll lose my channel. What will happen? Right there, right there. Okay. Oh. Okay. To you too. Okay, we're back. What? Oh, everything's all messed up. Look what you did. Look what you did. It's not my fault. Okay. Let's put it out there that I'm live. We'll do this for an hour. I don't know what I'm gonna watch right now. I'll have to figure it out. We'll watch something. Okay. I think I was gonna watch Brian Holdsworth. Let's see. Let's go with another YouTuber that hates me and would definitely want to copyright strike me. Go. Why are you freezing? Don't freeze. I need you over here. Thank you. There you go. What do I want to watch? Holy smokes, I messed this whole thing up. Now I don't even remember how I had this thing set up. Oh no. Is it this way? Is it that way? I don't even remember how this works. Okay, there you go. Wait, is that it? Okay. Hey. I know. You're very beautiful. Okay. You know, there was a Michael Beverly thing I wanted to watch. It was just on. Let's do a little bit of Michael Beverly, and then from there we'll watch something else. Let's do a little bit of Michael, shall we? I kind of want to watch some more Mitra, to be honest with you. Let's see. Michael Beverly. And if you're not subscribed to Michael Beverly, go subscribe to him. Hi. Why are you so angry when I don't pet you? I get it. You're very beautiful. Yes. Let's see. See, which one is the video? Oh, this one. Okay. So I'm gonna do a little bit of his video, and then we'll do like video inception today. So we'll do a little bit of his video, and then we'll do a little bit of the video that he's doing a video on. And if she's doing a video on someone, we'll do a video on that person. We'll just inceptionize whatever it is we're doing. Sound good? Oh, I forgot to share. That was, I can't spell. There we go. Okay, I am live. Is there sound? Okay, yeah. All right, it's live. Okay. Wait, that's not it. That's the previous video. I want the live one. Where's the current one? Okay. There we go. We're live. Now let's share this video. Let's share this video with the world. The greatness of this video must be shared. How can the world survive without this amazing live stream that can't even? Why is this not working? I got one viewer, and I think it's myself. Okay, hold on. Copy link. There we go. Hi. I love you too. Is that all you wanted was a kiss? That's all you wanted? Wow. Okay. Yeah, okay. Ruslan. Ruslan! I challenge you to a fight, to a battle. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing. Hold on. I got distracted by my cat. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, live watch. Oh. Okay, so I guess that means I'm gonna have to freaking start looking at other alternatives. Oh, that's so terrible. I just said I did all this work to get monetized on YouTube. Like months of like just grinding. This is how it's gonna end? Because of Douglas fucking Beaumont? Fuck. Of all the people. Okay, let's see. Let's get to there we go. Here, beyond that one. Okay, we're gonna start over here. We're gonna do a little bit of him. We do a little bit of Michael. Then we're gonna go to whatever channel he's commenting on. We're gonna watch a little bit of her, and then we'll jump around. We're gonna do some fun stuff tonight. Okay. Let's begin. Let's go over here to share. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Ooh, look at that. If you don't know who that is Bao. She also has a goon couch, like the new vice president will.
After barely about a week and a half, this video by Taylor surpassed 800,000 views. Now, what's interesting to me,
I think one of the reasons I'm not more popular is I don't have an awesome voice like that. My voice just puts people to sleep. I need like a, you know what I mean? Like a catch, like a, I feel like, you know, like I need my voice. How?
that she cannot be bothered, it seems, with even the slightest amount of research. So her first example here.
Okay.
Here, one One, she mispronounces his name, which now I make mistakes in pronunciation of words, but it's accidental, not because I didn't bother to try, or maybe I'm not aware of it. But in this case, she just assumes that his name is Caesar. Why would she assume that? I don't know. But it's Cesar Borgia. He was the son of somebody who had become a pope, and he was a cardinal for a while. And then he retired and became a mercenary leader. Now, he was the inspiration, or at least one of the inspirations, for The Prince by Machiavelli. And by many accounts, he was a ruthless warrior. But there is absolutely no historical evidence, at least none that I can find searching, that gives credibility to the idea that he was even an atheist. Now, could he have been an atheist? Well, perhaps. But if there's no references online, now, granted, I imagine there may be some book out there may be some place, but Taylor certainly didn't go and look for that. She didn't even bother to look for the most basic thing like.
Hold on. I have a book on him. I have a whole book that I. Where's it? No, leave me alone, please. You're terrorizing me. You're being a toxic girlfriend. We're gonna have to break up. You're being toxic, okay? You're being Mexicana. Okay? Okay? I have a book. Anyway, I have a book on the Borgias.
Like how to pronounce his name, or the fact that this quote that she says were his dying last words was even legitimate. And of course, it's not. This quote is
I don't know.
This quote is a part of apocrypha, religious inventions, fictions, which obviously serve as a purpose, a warning.
What?
Hell is real. You better watch out. Now, the motivation of why this fake quote would have been attributed to him is obvious. So when you have a motivation for a lie, it behooves you to go and check the sources. Now,
seriously, I'm going to wait for that copyright strike to disappear before I do my videos on Brian Holdsworth, because he hates my fucking guts. I don't need any more strikes.
You go look on Wikipedia, ask ChatGPT.
In 90 days, I will be doing a video on Brian Holdsworth.
Google search. You will find no credible place that, as a reference.
Subscribe to my Patreon, and I will do a video on Brian Holdsworth there on Patreon. Bam! And let's Patreon up Douglas Beaumont too. What the hell? Why not?
This quote is legitimate. In fact, you will find the opposite. You will find that legitimate historians will say they're sorry, there's no attribution for this idea that he said these things, nor that he was even an atheist. So
again, his dad was the Pope. He wasn't an atheist. That'd be really strange. Really freaking strange. Hold on, let's move ahead.
Because there's some mythic hell that awaits you in the after.
If this becomes like an anti-hell thing, I think I might have fun with this video. But I kind of want to see the original video.
It's your life.
Hell is real. I've seen it.
That's hilarious about this is that Taylor says these things with a straight face, as if she's saying 1 + 1 is 2, when just a small, because to our senses, it's apparent that's the case. It's apparent that the moon and the sun are roughly the same size and that they circle the earth, which is roughly flat except for some hills and mountains.
What if I just start reading people's tweets? Like if I start reading Mike Winger's tweets on here and we just start having fun with Mike Winger. Can we do that? Is that allowed?
And is relatively stable other than occasional earthquakes. The earth isn't moving. It isn't flying through space. Those ideas had to come later to try to make points, like do the right thing, believe in God. And quite often these were arguments between Catholics and Protestants.
Here, let's see what this is. Woo! By the way, for future references, this will be under all my videos now. Thank you Douglas. If you don't like the fact that you're mentioning one of my videos, let me know and I'll edit you out of the video. Okay? Okay? Don't copyright strike like a bitch. Fucking call. Just ask me to take you out of the video. It'll be done. Or if it's a video that's only about you and you want to take it down, I'll take it down. You're okay. Fucking A.
Topic for today is I was watching this movie called After Death with my family the other night. By the way, if you haven't seen that movie, you should definitely watch it because it is insane. But it sparked this idea for me. Said, let's dive in.
Yeah.
Who was a chancellor of England. Being taken suddenly ill and finding himself dying, he cried out to the Roman priest who
Yeah,
he
I
was
don't care about
famous
any of
for.
that. Let's look for the Cesare Borgia one. That's the only one I really care about. Or is anything else that's cool? Let's see. Atheist fame session. Is that Cesare? I think that's Cesare.
Number one is Caesar Borgia. He was
Cesare. Also, that's the actor. That's the actor from the show. The real dude had like a deformity. I think he had syphilis or something.
an Italian nobleman, which means that
He may or may not have had sex with his sister.
he was of the highest social class. Caesar was an atheist and
Cesare.
focused on building his life here on earth. Yet his
He wasn't an atheist. He was super Catholic. Are you calling all Catholics atheists? Are you calling me an atheist? I'm offended too. It's okay. Okay. Yes. You made her upset. Okay. In case you're a Protestant, newsflash, Catholics aren't atheists. So Cesare Borgia, being a Catholic, would not have been an atheist. Problem solved.
last words, while I lived, I provided for everything but death. Now I must die, and I am unprepared to die. Number two is
Cesare Borgia, by all accounts, loved life. So if that apocryphal quote is true, what he was saying is that he didn't want to die because he wanted to go to another orgy or have a party or kill someone else. But he was Catholic. So, there's that. Okay, that was a slightly wasted time, but that's okay. Let's go back to Michael.
let's dive in.
No. But I'm learning how to use buttons for the first time.
Protestants, not between atheists and religious believers.
Oh, I see Eitan LaVey. I like Eitan LaVey. Let's see what's going on with
Well,
him.
how could he be worshiping Satan? Taking the words out of Taylor's own mouth. She's a liar. She's a liar for Jesus.
Yeah, liars for Jesus are kind of a problem, and they exist.
Number 7 is the author of the Satanic Bible, Anton LaVey. The high priest
I know a lot about Anton LaVey, so I'm very curious what she's about to say.
of the religion dedicated to the worship of Satan. One of his famous quotes.
First off, if he was worshiping Satan, he wouldn't be an atheist. Secondly, he's an atheist. He's not worshiping Satan. He was theatrics, and he thought of everyone as a rube or a sucker.
Was, there is a beast in man that needs to be exercised, not exorcised. Yet his dying words, oh my, what have I done? There is something very wrong. There is something very wrong.
Okay. In Anthony LaVey's case, we know that he was likely an atheist. Yet it's
He was an atheist.
odd because Taylor says that he was dedicated to worshiping Satan. Well,
He was dedicated to taking money from suckers.
how could he be worshiping Satan, Taylor, if he's an atheist? He's actually really worshiping Satan, then he wouldn't be an atheist. The truth is that He was an author, a musician, and a showman, and he used the cultural idea of Satan. He used the idea of Satan for obviously the effect and the way that Satan is portrayed in culture. It was not because he really believed in a real Satan. What's interesting about this account is because it's a modern case, we have even more confidence to know that the words put in his mouth on his deathbed are just religious BS, more lies that Taylor's repeating. Interesting how that works. Christians lie.
I don't, and I'm a Christian. I make an ass out of myself, though, a lot. I don't lie. It's actually kind of a fault of mine that I don't lie. Times I really should.
Christians are so blatant.
Not that I've never lied. I want to be very clear. Just I work really hard to be honest. It's not from the Bible, by the way. Don't think that. It's actually from Jordan Peterson, from his principle of if you can't, if you're not gonna, if you don't want to lie, or something like, at least tell the. If you can't tell the truth, at least don't lie. Something like that. So, like, basically, the principle is try to be as truthful, as honest as possible, and then every day get a little bit more honest. So that's how I try to live my life. I really like Jordan Peterson. I really like his original book, 12 Rules. Not his original, his second book, 12 Rules for Life. There, it was really good. His third book kind of sucked. His first book, just as the second book, just over and done. So there's Maps of Meaning, 12 Rules for Life, and then more 12 Rules for Life, which was a terrible book. I'm hoping the next one's going to be Chaos. Not Chaos, but Chaos.
They don't even care about broadcasting their lies on YouTube, saying things that are easily verified as being untrue. Now,
Michael, I want to debate you. Debate me while I still have a YouTube channel, please. Let's see. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see, what do we got here? Let's go to. See, now I'm a little gun shy. I thought I was joking around. I think I'm a little gun shy. Okay. Let's see. Can I watch my own videos, or will I get copyright struck for watching my own videos? Okay. Where did he get this cover photo? I'm just kind of curious. Is that like from her Facebook or Instagram or something? I'm asking for a friend. I would never look. That's a lie. I'd look immediately. I got Brian Hallsworth stuff I wanted to do. And now, because of Beaumont, I can't. You want to watch my Brian Hallsworth commentary? Subscribe to my Patreon, and we'll commentary the shit out of Brian Hallsworth. Just plaster him with commentary. So much commentary he won't be able to see straight. Commentary. I know we have some VTuber stuff on here too. Oh, but they can watch Blade in portions, but I can't make fun of an old bald guy without getting in trouble. Oh, dog it. Barbara's really cool. She used to have an awesome channel. Then her channel died. I think it's because she was being stalked or something. Then she came back. Then she went back to her original country, which is too bad. I was kind of hoping she was going to make it as a, but you know, YouTubers didn't really make it. Didn't do too well in Hollywood. But yeah, let's do some Wise Disciple. I like Wise Disciple. He says things I disagree with, but I like him. So let's do Wise Disciple next. And let's see. What do we got? I know I want to do some purgatory stuff. Oh, I want to do the purgatory. You know what? Since today I'm kind of off, we'll do the purgatory. We'll do the purgatory stuff tomorrow. It's going to be. We'll go with Father Mike Schmidt's Purgatory. Then we'll go with just Jonathan Paguel. Then we'll go to this guy commenting against purgatory, so I can finally play along with the apologetics game and do a little apologetics since I believe in purgatory. But yeah, let's go back up here. Where were we? Let's go with the wise disciple. By the way,
Here are some
Beaumont-
examples
Hold on.
how issues of race, class, and
I used roughly between 3 minutes to 5 minutes of his video, and I commented the shit of that video. I made a 25-minute video out of 3 to 5 minutes of his video. His video is only 7 minutes long, his whole video. He copyright claimed my entire 25-minute video. He doesn't see the contrast there, that if his video is only 7 minutes total, and I didn't use his entire video, but my video is 25 minutes long. He doesn't see how that's how my video is original, because he's not even the main focus of the video. Could you what? Why? I'm busy. I'm gonna kick you out of my room again. Okay, let's go back over here. Hold on. Yoga.
mental health. Okay. Automatically, as Christians, we need to know what? What do we need to know? We need to know what kind of meditation they're talking about. Become the effective Christian.
So I'll say this. I've watched this video already. This is not a fresh react, but I like the fact that he does acknowledge that in Christianity there is meditation. So meditation is a Christian thing. So at least he's not being hypocritical in that way.
Need to know. We need to know what kind of meditation they're talking about, right? Because Christians meditate. Did you know that? Look at this. Psalm 1, verse 1. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoffers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord. And here it is. On his law, he meditates day and night. But wait a second. What does meditate mean for a Christian? Does it mean emptying your mind in the way that a Buddhist or a Hindu means?
Well, if you're thinking about Holy Hezekiah and Eastern Orthodox meditative practices, it could. Let's go ahead over here. Let's see what we got.
Life on a daily basis. But that's not what U.S. schools are. Full breathing, meditation, and mindful movement, such as yoga.
Nothing bad there. And yoga there is a descriptor of the yogic exercises, which has nothing to do with yoga. So, honey, please. Ow! You're gonna break my thing, dude. Honey, I'm gonna have to kick you out because you're breaking my stuff. You're breaking my stuff now. Come on. Go. Get out. Okay. Where were we? Where are you? Okay. So there's this kind of yoga, which is half exercise yoga and half spiritual. This is Tara Stiles. It's kind of within New Ageism. There's a semi-con artist, semi-real dude. I forget what his name is. But anyway, she's a follower of that guy. It's like fake Hinduism or something. Then there's this kind of yoga, which is not yoga at all. There's nothing in this yoga that is yogic. It's you hold the poses, but you turn it into an exercise. It's basically just planks, different style of planks. So there's that. That's a different thing. Where's my big book of yoga? Hold on, I'm looking for something. If you're wondering why I have all this stuff, I used to be a personal trainer. So I have several bigger books than that. So I have books on religious yoga, and most of that only has one or two poses. And the idea with religious yoga is you're not going to be in multiple poses in an exercise set. You're going to just be holding a single pose, and the pose that you have is going to be reflective of the god or goddess or avatar that you're trying to invoke, and you're binding yourself to them. It's a religious practice, and it's almost like a prayer. It's a sacrifice you do during a prayer. That kind of yoga you're not allowed to do as a Christian or a Catholic or anything. But the exercise, the American westernized version of yoga, has nothing to do with spiritualism. And you can add your own religious practice to it. Like this right here is a universal symbol. You can go to Japan, you can go to Shintoism, you can go to Hinduism, you can go to India. They're all making this symbol, but this symbol is a universal. It's not a Christian symbol. So you can take these body postures and you can turn them into, you can Christianize them. So you can be in a yogic position and be saying an Our Father, or when you're doing your meditation, you can be thinking about God. So there's ways around this. For instance, even the prayer beats. The prayer beats, there's a Hindu version of prayer beats. There's a Japanese version of prayer beats. There's a Buddhist version of prayer beats. So you have to open up your mind to the broader context and realize that our religion, our faith, whether it's a form of Protestantism or Catholicism or Orthodoxy, we're pulling these traditions out of Judaism, out of Roman paganism, out of Greek Hellenistic naturalism, and we're taking these practices. Just like how the Jewish people pulled angels out of, I was going to call it Nosferatuism, vampirism, out of. I'm fucked. The dude. Come on. Xanthurianism. So just like how Jewish people pull things out of Xanthurianism and out of whatever the natural nature cult was that was worshiping on the mountains, we also pull traditions from multiple cultures, and we keep what's good, we keep what works, we keep, we keep doing those practices.
I mean, that doesn't really explain a whole lot, but look at this. Also, within this same PDF describing mindfulness is a focus on equity.
So don't be scared of equity. That has nothing to do with religion, and has nothing to do with yoga or anything like that. There's no equity in Hinduism, does not exist. Trust me. Women's rights in India, there's a problem there. Don't be upset about this. This has nothing to do with religion. Unless you're going to call woke religion, that they're inserting woke religion into Christian minds. Like this is just what schools are trying to do. It used to be equality. Now it's equity. It'll be something else in 10 years. And then you can complain it. Then you can complain about that at that time.
Consider using transformative social and emotional resource.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's see. What do we got? You guys are I haven't censored any of this stuff, so you're gonna see some stuff you probably don't want to say, but that's fine. Do we want to do cross-examine? Let's see some Frank Turek. Let's see some Frank Turek. Mr. Mega Pastor. Come on. Get it. There we go. Oh. I'm gonna have to get premium just to avoid ads and avoid getting another strike, can I? Damn.
In fact, what is the biggest objection you get if you're a Christian? What do people say about Christians in general? You're a hypocrite. Now, you're right. So, why is anything
He's got
wrong?
music. He's got music. We're not doing music. Remember the rule. We don't do music here. You got music, I won't watch your video. Holy smokies. I don't know what just happened. That was weird. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. What is this? I don't know what that is. Now I'm scared to pick channels that I don't know do commentaries. Ugh. Let's see. Osmongold is really sad. Let's fuck with Pints with Aquinas for a little bit, shall we? I should do.
Well, first, let's just talk about the fossil record for just a second. You know, so for most of the fossil record,
let me say this. I don't know what he's about to say. I really love this guy. Not Matt Fradd. I really love this guy. I read his books. I've read his commentaries. As far as I know, he believes in evolution. So if Dr. Burisma says something against evolution right now, I will be shocked and it will hurt my opinion of him. I know that I'm not sure. I think Burisma and Petrie, I don't know what their standing is in the Dark Magisterium. I know I've asked Kip and I've asked Dan under their videos. They don't give an answer. They don't tell me if their books are quality or high quality or good resources or not. So I don't know what their opinion is, but I get the feeling they don't like each other.
we just have single-celled animals for billions of years, according to standard chronology. And then around, 600 million years ago, we get a blast of what's called the Ediacaran explosion, or just call it the Ediacaran explosion. That's sufficient. And we get these strange life forms that just look like plants, and they don't have any organs, they don't have any limbs, they don't have any like eyes, etc. It's a very simple, like pincushion-like, pillow-like organisms, and they last for a while.
Well, at least he's not denying evolution, so that's good.
And then around, say,
and he's not denying the other. So again, good.
I could put at different points, say maybe 543 million years or so ago, you get what's called the Cambrian explosion.
It's the Cambrian explosion. No music, guys. I was like to say this.
These very simple precursors, and then
trying to get me in trouble with Douglas.
Boom! When you get the Cambrian animals, and the Cambrian animals are amazingly complex. They're as complex as lobsters, or many modern. That's what fish appear for the first.
Origin of animal life and the case for
disputes that this is a reality of the fossil record. And the Cambrian animals are amazingly complex. They're as complex as lobsters, or many modern. That's what fish. Most of them don't look like things that are around today, but they're very complicated and wonderful and amazing. And Dawkins admits that. In The Blind Watchmaker, he admits that. He has a famous line where he says they all appear as if they were just planted there without any evolutionary precursors, and creationists are delighted by this. And I don't know anybody who disputes that this is a reality of the fossil record. By the way, I want to give a shout out to.
This just sounds like a different missing link, though. I don't think this is a good argumentation, even if it's correct. I don't think it's a good argumentation because it just sounds like the missing link argument.
Stephen Meyer and
now we're going because this is back.
An entire book about this phenomena of the Cambrian explosion.
Yeah, the subtitle is "The Explosive Origin of Animal Life and the Case for Intelligent Design."
Right.
Just to be clear, I don't have a problem with intelligent design. I don't like arguing like a Protestant. I don't think that's a good idea. Let's see, where are we at? Oh, I wanted to do this the other day. Let's do a little bit of this one. Let's do a little bit of this one. Let's do a little bit of thoughtful whatever. I think this is going to be good. Why is all of this so big?
Who disagree on important Christian moral teachings like pro-life issues of human sexuality. So cover a wide basis, but that's essentially what I do.
Awesome. And I got to know you. I think I got to know you because I started watching Bishop Robert Barron. I'm a huge fan of his content. And anyway, then I was like, hey, there's a bunch of really good Catholic apologists and things out here. And I usually tell people, when it comes to your show, I agree with you probably on 95% of things. Obviously, when we get into some of the Latter-day Saint theological stuff, there's going to be some differences, but there's a lot of crossover. And I was wondering, what has your kind of experience been with Latter-day Saints? Like how often have you rubbed shoulders with members of our church?
Well, I have come across LDS fairly frequently growing up. I grew up.
We're going to only go an hour on this stream, so we're going to go 20 more minutes, guys.
up in the Southwest. So I went to high school and college in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay.
So a lot of LDS out there, as you
Yeah.
can imagine, a fair number of temples that are out there.
Yeah, I
So,
actually lived in Gilbert for about 6 years. So,
but I think Catholics typically, though, will brush off Mormon theology, similar to many Protestants. They tend to have, as you would with understanding other denominations and other religions, a surface level summary of it, and sometimes an uncharitable summary of some Mormon practices and theology. But I think they have a great respect. I think the Catholics I know, especially conservative Catholics, have a great respect for Mormon positions on sexuality, on pro-life.
to do that.
Right.
This concept of priesthood. And so when I look at the Catholic Church, I'm like, that is a church. They are making the authority claim.
I don't know if the rest of Mormons would agree with that, but okay. Interesting take.
Of the institution.
Yeah, and I think that would definitely apply to a fair number of evangelicals. I've noticed in engaging Protestants in dialogue, especially those on the internet who are trying to do a lot of study and put themselves out as apologists. They don't even like the word Protestant. What is difficult is that those who have the most defensible views of Protestantism tend to try to align themselves with the magisterial reformers, Luther, Melanchthon, Calvin, Zwingli. And so they'll try to go back.
This is a very true observation.
Back to those reformers who did really want an authoritative church. I mean, look at all the authoritative rules Calvin tried to do in Geneva, with excommunicating people right and left. And they certainly had a very different view of these mainline views, magisterial.
Give me a second. I'm going to go get some nasal spray. Right back. Okay.
Reformation, I should say, versus the most common form of Protestantism, though, you'll come across. And I try to be sensitive to Protestants who'll say, well, you're misrepresenting Protestants. We also believe in a church. We believe in this. We believe in that. But when you ask, for example, when you go to say a typical Christian who is not Catholic or Orthodox, whether they call themselves Protestant or not, the majority of them will be non-denominational evangelicals, and they will have a way of operating similar to what you've described. So while that doesn't apply to all Protestants, with authority, and so they can increase in authority, or the church can come to see that a teaching is not essential to the body of faith, and so it might lessen in its authority. It might.
And when you say it rises in authority, does this mean that it is like? Because if I teach something, the question is what am I teaching? Is it true, right? So are you saying that something that's lower in authority is maybe less likely to be, it's more tentative, whereas something that is in a higher level of authority, it's like, no, this is true?
There's one dividing line amongst that's very clear, and that would be the notion of infallibility. So if something is infallibly defined by the church,
that when we talk about doctrine, we kind of have the same thing. We just never have that line. It's sort of like there are things that are more authoritative.
Sure. Yeah, authoritative.
And it ends up being I personally have a model that I've kind of talked about that I think is the most rational way for Latter-day Saints or church. I would leave because in my mind, I would say, look, you guys are straying from.
For those of you going to watch it before tomorrow morning, I know that I get a really good bump before 10 a.m. What would you guys think if I just started doing strictly debate reviews on this channel? I'll still do the live streams, but I'll do something slightly different than commentary. Yeah, what would you guys think if I started doing just debate reviews on this channel? Let me know what you guys think. maybe even watch the debates on the live streams. And I don't know about hosting debates. I don't know if I want to do that. I'd rather participate. But yeah, let me know what you guys think.
What sort of the prophetic witness that I've believed in has said, and I trust that witness over you, right? You have
Hey, Cameron. Nice to have you on the channel.
shown yourself to be untrustworthy.
By prophetic witness, are you referring to an external body of truths or to an internal revelation as a part of your own faith life?
So it's the collection of the teachings of those who hold the prophetic authority. Okay. So this would be everyone from.
Okay, we're 35 minutes in, and I'm not feeling this one. So let's go find another one, shall we? Let's do some lady in the library. I wanted to do that the other day. Let's do some her. I really like her. She used to call herself Chelsea Leon or something like that.
The president of the court shakes.
And there's a few other stuff that she's done. I think she's had like 2 names or 3 names. She used to be a booktuber. She's really fun.
The locks in the air, summoning the silent dead to act as jurymen and holds. Basically, you could never have sex with another woman, or else they'd be eaten to death by the monsters or beasts that he spewed. Some people have translated that into scorpions, but again, it's not entirely clear based on the translation. However, I couldn't find any translation that mentioned snakes. So where the snake came from is a mystery. The most famous version of this is Michelangelo's harrowing picture of Minos as painted on the Sistine Chapel ceiling, with Minos's genitals being clamped down on by the snake as it encircles his body twice. I know. It's really quite gruesome. So, okay, it may not be that Dante pulled this image out of his bum, to be quite frank. There may be lost sources that Dante was referencing to regarding Minos' tail, or similarly, where others may be referencing a snake tail too. It's completely unknown from what I could find. My guess: design a beautiful, professional-looking website tailored to your brand. Thanks to Squarespace. One size together, because that was a thing that's quite popular. And of course, any position other than missionary was considered sinful because they believed that went against the basic job of procreation. Sex was not to be enjoyed. So
I always think that this, when people say this, that it's BS. But every time I look into it, I can't find anything that counters it. It seems to be that when you read commentaries, especially Jewish commentaries, that really is the offense: is the woman being on top. I mean, what happens when you explain to them cowgirl or Amazon position? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, yeah, anyway, let's see. What is religion? Let's do a little bit of this one.
claim aspect to religion, but I do think honestly that in the life of the world that has, you're right that there is a truth claim aspect to religion.
Hold on. Okay, so Wise Disciple actually did a little bit of this video. I might do multiple installments of this video because I found this very fascinating. And Wise Disciple wasn't really able to follow. I'm more inclined to this way of philosophical and thematic typological thinking, if you will. So I might be able to follow it very well. Let's skip the intro stuff and let's go straight over here. How to see religion sounds good. A truth claim. Offering the world. Are you comfortable with your Christian beliefs? That sounds good. Like I said, we might do 2 or 3 installments of this one. Yeah, there's like a lot of good stuff.
When I talk about religion, I think we're in some ways at the outset we're thinking about it, and so I think that about Islam, but is really just scared, is what it is. You know. Yeah. And so I think that the importance, like the first thing to talk about is to see also, you know, when I talk about religion, I think we're in some ways at the outset we're thinking about it a little differently. Like for you, it seems religion is like things that you believe, let's say, that are often somewhat extraordinary, that kind of, that constitute the group. I see religion at the outset as, like the word implies, as the thing that binds us, right? And so for me, religion is an extension of many other aspects. So religion isn't like a freak thing that exists completely on its own, but it's an extension of binding. And so it's an extension of the manner in which we recognize that multiplicity joins into unity. So if you have a nation, you need a way for you to know that you're a nation and not just a bunch of strangers. There's something, not just know, but participate, right? It's not just like a mental knowledge. You have to have ways to know and participate in the fact that you exist as one. And that will, even in terms of nation, will end up looking like what we tend to think religion is, right? You'll have what?
I'm sorry, I missed what Jonathan was saying. A buddy of mine who's going through kind of a similar situation as me just got a job in our old field, put it that way. We're ex-coworkers, and he just got a job. That's great news. Congratulations, buddy.
Washington, D.C. with monuments that remember the people that founded it. People will go on pilgrimages. They'll go see these monuments to like participate and remember. We'll have parades. We'll have pledges. We'll have a flag and songs. All these things that are there to help us know and celebrate in the unity we participate in.
I got distracted, and I don't want to watch this video without giving it 100% of my attention. So now that I'm distracted, I think I'm going to call it a night, guys. This is 2 hours stretched apart, 2 different ways of watching. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Remember my rule: forgive everyone for everything. So yes, that even means I have to forgive Douglas Beaumont. So I forgive him. I have to forgive him. So I forgive him. It was a shitty thing for him to do. It was underhanded and it was bitchy, but I forgive him. So Douglas, I forgive you. I'll pray for you, and I hope you come to the right way of thinking, and you release my video and take away the copyright strike. That wasn't cool, man. But either way, whether you do or don't, peace. And if my videos get struck out and I end up having to go to another platform, I'll do what I got to do. But Douglas, I forgive you. I hope you have a good life, and I hope you become a better person, and you start playing the YouTube game and stop trying to play whatever game it is you're playing right now. Yeah. Anyway, peace, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. I love everyone. I forgive everyone for everything. And I forgive myself. And I recommend you do the same. Forgive everyone. Good night, Thomas. Good night, Cameron. Good night, BS. Everyone have a great night. Peace. Let's end the stream.